Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Gemini, November 22, 2022. Your feeling for what will work and thrive is in excellent form today, and your emotional energy runs high. With today's moon transits, you more naturally channel your energy into satisfying activities. A Sun-Jupiter trine also helps you find reasons to enjoy yourself. This influence connects your work and resource sectors, inspiring enthusiasm for a project, business, or financial matter, making hurdles seem smaller. Thinking up long-term plans can be fun and useful now. People are interested in what you do. Cooperation seems more straightforward than usual with this kind of breezy energy. The universe is cooking up cosmic love for you today. You may have one of the best days of your entire year. This is because the mighty Sun, our greatest luminary, will link perfectly to majestic Jupiter, our great benefic and the bestower of miracles. Don't be afraid to treat yourself to some lovely indulgence or luxury, especially if you want to impress your one and only. The energy of the cosmos today is all about abundance and living in the moment. This is how magic and joy will be found. Don't stay at home. What do you need in your career path? Your values might change when the Sun in Scorpio trines Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. Although you are not one who readily embraces change, you may find that there are different things to prioritize in your career path. Perhaps you wish for greater professional and financial security. Maybe you have a desire to follow a more intuitive opportunity. Your shift in value might even lead to a greater status or accomplishment. Whatever it might be, you should work on feeling emotionally at ease with how your career path is transforming. That the Sun is spending his last full day in your career sector at a friendly aspect to lucky Jupiter, in his final days in retrograde motion in your income sector is empowering both while locking into place a link between new professional and untapped income potential. This is a chance to look to the future with confidence professionally while making the most of the doors open to the past and second chances on the income front. Your intuition may be so strong today that you won't even catch the implications until a few days from now. That's not highly unusual for you, but you may feel a little bit sleepy as a result. This doesn't necessarily mean that you must have less energy than usual. It is absolutely important that you stay physically active when you have a few days of intense emotional fog. If possible, take a walk during your lunch break. Anything you can do to add some physical momentum to this day will do you a world of good. Take time to think about the words you use when communicating with others today, especially at the workplace. The emphasis is generally on your interpersonal skills and relationships. Given how easy it is to be misunderstood, this is a very important component to working with others. If it's one that you think is weak, consider doing something to improve your abilities. There are many books, programs, audio cassettes, and courses available to aid in better communication skills. Make extra sure you're understood when speaking. When the Sun leaves your career sector tomorrow, it will not only take the solar spotlight off your career and professional situation, matters and options, but end all planetary activity on the career front for the year, just 30 days after it began. This was always going to make the Sun's last full day an important chance to lock in a sense of professional direction and a path forward, but as a friendly aspect to lucky Jupiter peaks, this will do more than that. This will shine the solar spotlight on not only where you are going professionally but on where the money is. No matter how busy life is today, there is a mix of nostalgia, romance, passion, and adventure in the air that needs to be embraced. The Moon's first visit to an adventurous part of your chart since Mars turned retrograde in your romantic sector is putting them in harmony, and while the Moon will move on, this is giving you the confidence to make the most of the doors open to the past and second chances. Our eyes in the sky. Now that the Moon has settled into Libra, we could be feeling a bit detached emotionally but also calm and collected as it aspects Mars and Saturn. This isn't likely to be a day in which you're eager to have social interactions or deep conversations. You will be using your time wisely if you can manage to schedule some long overdue self-care and downtime. Even if you are receiving tempting offers on how to invest profitably, bide your time. You may not know all the facts, there might be a catch or a nasty surprise waiting, or an inconvenient coincidence will ruin your investment. Patience is a virtue, and this is particularly true for money transactions. Be careful not to let your dissatisfaction with yourself hurt others or create enemies. Your friends and family have to be very patient with you. If you go too far, your relationships will suffer a great deal. Try to see it from their point of view instead of just your own. A tendency to rush into romance scares off potential candidates for your love. Such a forceful approach can have an adverse effect on the person you desire. If you're not looking for rejection, try to develop a gentler and serene attitude, then those you meet find you to be a far more attractive proposition to date. A Moon-Pluto square could bring with it some turmoil and conflict in relationships, further encouraging you to spend your time alone today. Anything else will likely lead to arguments and tension. If something comes up that's out of your control, put a pin in the discussion and return to it some other time. Are you in need of money to invest in new projects? Then go ahead with your plans, because circumstances are favorable. Friends who give you advice are being honest with you for the most part. If you want to purchase something, you can do it now. You will make the right choice and won't be misled by sales staff. The evening is likely to be the only redeemable part of the day because it comes with a release of playful lust and desire. You could also feel motivated to take the initiative. You'll have the energy to go out and get what you want, and after today's frustrations, you'll likely welcome the idea of blowing off some steam. In the pre-dawn hours, the Libra moon opposes Chiron in Aries, forcing us to confront our insecurities. Many of us will be asleep at this hour, and reminders of traumatic events can crop up in our dreams. Perhaps we must face an old bully, someone from our past who damaged our confidence. Yet, in waking life or in our dreams, we must now accept that our desire to keep the peace or refusal to ruffle feathers has kept us locked in self-sacrificial patterns. There is a difference between being kind and being nice. A difference between establishing true amity and diminishing ourselves for the appearance of it. Moodier than usual, it's easy to misleadingly convince yourself into blaming others for the way you feel. Instead, direct your energy towards what is troubling you, and resolve these issues without ruining relationships with the people involved on the periphery of your concerns. Consider your demands may be unacceptable to others and cause an unintended reaction. Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. The cosmic weather is then quiet until afternoon, when Vesta, the asteroid of sacred devotion, enters Pisces. Vesta transited this sign from May 24th to August 21st, when it backtracked into Aquarius in retrograde motion. Look back to the end of August for personal reflection. What was transpiring for you regarding your passion projects? Today, our daily rituals offer a chance to deepen our spiritual enterprises and commune with the divine. There is greater meaning to be found in the mundane. The more we devote ourselves to our passions, the more we can transcend our ordinary abilities.